Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly here with Flo. And Flo, we saw on Thursday these pictures right here of Brandon Ayuk returning punts. Now, to me, I think this is kind of a big deal because right after what happened last week, I think everybody from 49er land was talking about something has to be done because it seems like Ronnie Bell might cost us a game or two, hopefully not in the playoffs too. So what do you think about this Brandon Ayuk returning punts? It is a bit of a risk, because obviously injury, but how do you feel, man?
Yeah, man, it's kind of hard. The regular season, I don't know if I would do it. Playoffs for sure, because we've seen it before. We still have memories of your boy, number 10, just like Ronnie Bell, Kyle Williams, freaking losing two. He almost lost a third that game.
Yeah, he did.
But that was horrible. To this day, that still haunts me. Every time we have a guy back there, that's always what I think about. And right now, we just have no one because obviously Ray McLeod's still not quite back. I felt a little more comfortable with him, but even him, he still kind of has his issues here and there. But there are games where he does return it pretty well. And then I know we have Debo as well, but we almost lost Debo that NFC Championship run against the Rams because he was doing that. He got hurt in with Green Bay, Wisconsin. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, but it does help when you do have one of those superstars back there. I remember Carolina, the Panthers, they used to have Steve Smith, and I think they won a playoff game against Seattle one time just because he returned it at the end of the game. So it's important to have a good guy back there who's secure. And obviously Brandon Ayuk, he has that freaking speed where he could take it to the house. I remember early on in his career, even basic jet sweeps, I think that his first big touchdown came off of a jet sweep, not a passing play. So this guy, when he has the ball in space, he could do pretty impressive stuff. But what do you think, man? Do you risk it?
Yeah, honestly, dang it, it's hard because you do not want him to have injuries. We've seen Brandon Ayuk actually before returning punts, and he did a great job at Arizona State, man. That guy was freaking on fire. But in the NFL, really it doesn't look like it's like his natural thing. I remember him doing it, and we kind of made a push for it. I remember a lot of Niner fans were talking about it, and he finally got it, and it didn't look that natural to me. I mean, people were just, have it or they don't. And that Brandon Ayuk's one of the best receivers in the NFL. But as far as punt returns, I don't know. If he could secure the ball, I mean, that's what matters. Actually, just securing the ball, which he probably is able to do that. But I don't know. I think there's other guys on this team. Give them a look, like Chris Conley. He's out there. Try Samuel Womack. Like, try all these other dudes that are less expendable, I guess you could say. But they're still key parts. I mean, especially Samuel Womack. But I would like to try someone out. I don't trust Ronnie Bell, man. It's not only that, man. You saw how the week before, when Wisnowski made that fake punt, which he caught his own number. This guy, he has two left feet, he tripped over himself, and he got the penalty. And then the very next time he went to return the ball, he fell again. He looked like freaking Gumby on ice or something. So it was horrible. So I would not have Ronnie Bell no matter what. But I would try out so many other different guys before I do Brandon Ayuk. And if that's the last resort, yeah, I would do it. But as right now, I think there's other guys in the pecking order. Give them a chance, because we have a few options out there. One more thing, I think that Jeremy Nichols, he got called up to the 53-man roster. I think he did this because he's going to be playing more special teams. I think the reason they did that is because they're not going to have Ronnie Bell as the punt returner anymore. So he's probably going to be, he's not going to be dressing, I think, Ronnie Bell, and they're going to use Nick McNichols as that spot, pretty much where Ronnie Bell was on special teams, where he's supposed to be going and get the punt returner. So I think that's what's going to happen. And McNichols, he's actually a very underrated player. He's very fast. I'm not saying punt return, but as far as being a special teamer, this guy's a solid guy. So I think that's what the Niners had in mind when they brought him up to the 53-man roster. So I think it's like a domino effect, man. Things are happening, and we got to find somebody, man.
Yeah, man, and I actually like your Sammy Womack pick just because obviously right
he's
now
fast as heck,
he's fast as heck. Obviously, he's doing special teams on the defensive side, covering. But I think, like you said, because didn't he do that a little bit in college too?
That's what I was thinking. Toledo, right? Or was it Toledo or somewhere? Damn, I can't think of where he played.
Yeah, whatever the small school he came out of. I believe he did return punts because I remember I think he had a total of 4 returns. So he's done it a little bit in the past. Obviously, a little different than NFL, but he just seems like he's just comfortable in that special teams. He doesn't think too much. He just goes, and that's what you kind of need in these return guys. You need guys who just have no fear, and it seems like that's what he has. Because man, he's always the first guy down the field
on the special team. When he's a gunner, a gunner, it's like he's like the freaking so fast. Like people like don't realize like he pretty much helped us win that game against the Chargers. He pinned them right into the 1 yard line. He punted the ball, Wisnowski. And you just see Samuel Womack just fly before he gets in the end zone and just tosses the ball out. Like, where the hell did this guy come from? So he's extremely underrated, extremely fast. So I really like that. Another guy I'm thinking, I know he's kind of a big dude, bulky guy, but I mean, if you're going to be on this team, you got to play different positions. Darrell Luter Jr. Remember Darrell Luter Jr.? He reminded me of that play when he tracked down the kick returner from the Seahawks when they scored a touchdown on Thanksgiving night. He reminded me of DK Metcalf. Remember DK Metcalf when he chased down Buda Baker?
Yeah.
That was freaking Darrell Luter Jr. He came from the other side of the damn field. He wasn't even on the, I believe it was like the left side where they were running to. He was on the right side, and he literally caught up to this fool. So I'm like, damn, this guy has speed. I think, what is it, like a 4.3, 4.4? Fast guy. Let's see what this guy has, because we really haven't had that great special teams returner since maybe Ted Ginn Jr. Remember Ted Ginn?
Yeah.
Ted Ginn was a game changer, and that kind of changed everything. It was the domino effect, man. Because if Ted Ginn Jr. was in that game, we obviously win that game. So to me, it's like we got to find something. At the end of the day, we just want to secure the ball because our offense is so explosive. So I'm kind of getting a little greedy, but that's at the end of the day, that's what the Niners are thinking. We do not want stupid ass turnovers that give them a chance. Even remember last year, you're right about Ray McCloud. Ray McCloud, this fool, he did fumble in the divisional game. Remember how the way it was so close is because they were at the 12-yard line because Ray fumbled. So he has fumbling issues too. So we got to get that. We got to nip that in the bug and find a guy out there that can do it while Ray is out.
Yeah, so yeah, as far as myself, I wouldn't have BA back there until the playoffs if necessary, and even then, I'm still a little bit skeptical.
I know right now, John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan, all those guys, they're talking about it right now. They're doing a great job. It seems like every time we're losing someone, or not just losing someone, it seems like they're trying to get better at every position. You saw how they brought in Ryan a few weeks ago, and it just seems like every week they're trying to get better. They even talked, we're hearing how they wanted the tight end from Arizona, Ertz. So I mean, every day they're trying to get better. So I know they're thinking about what the heck are we going to do. And I love it, man. I love that the fact that they saw 2 weeks in a row, maybe 3 weeks in a row, Ronnie Bell, they're like, all right, we got to do something. That's why I had Brandon Ayuk doing it. And right now it kind of looks like the way Ronnie Bell, how he was on the field when they were showing him when he fumbled it, it looked like he was shook, like, fudge, man, here we go again. And sometimes you just lose your confidence, especially if you're a rookie and you do stuff like that, the confidence just goes. So hopefully we find somebody to do it, because right now I am not trusting Ronnie Bell, man.
All right, well, you guys let us know in the comments who you guys think should be returning those punts. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. See y'all next time.
Peace.